It doesn't matter who you were before. What matters is right now. What matters is right now, right here. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world. What people tell you to be scared of this or that, freak out about this and that. Take it all in, but then go. Just go and do what you know you need to do. Now let's make this happen. Sup, little broski. I apologize for the audio quality of today's video, but they said it wasn't gonna rain, but it's raining like little droplets, and I'm not gonna risk my microphone getting ruined. You know, I got it not too long ago, but rain's not gonna stop me from going out. And today is a very, very stinking special day. Let me tell you. Why is it special, you ask? Because I freaking said it's special. It's funny how that works, because it's true. I said it's special, therefore it is to me. Today is very special. Every day is special if you want it to be special. So let's make today special. What makes today special is what you do with it. And when I saw that it might rain, well, it piqued my interest. Now I have to go, right? In fact, it was the combination of editing my previous video. I wasn't gonna come out here. Again with the resistance. I thought maybe it's a habit by now and I could just be like, oh, well, I'll just want to go now. No, it's still not easy. It's still not easy coming out here. It's still not a habit. Definitely not it's still not a habit. But that's okay. Because you do something, we just do it. Regardless of if it's a habit or not. If we need to do it, we do it. I need to come out here. I need to get stronger. So why would I not be out here? Rain or shine, it doesn't matter that it's gonna rain. Rain will make it pretty cool. I hope it rains more. And I got this guy here. It's a bag of beans because I cannot afford a sandbag, punching bag style thing. So this is filled with navy beans, black beans, other beans that are different than those, and yeah, there's like at least 3 kinds of beans in this puppy right here. So we're gonna punch this and it's gonna be awesome. And yeah, here we go. Let's just get on. Let's get on with the day, man. I discovered something today. Something that, I mean, I say discovered, but I kind of knew. Oh my God. I feel like I do that every time I come out here. I go, whoa, right here. And these rocks, these treacherous, crazy rocks. I'll learn someday. I'll get better at traversing these rocks. That's why we're out here, to get really good at rock stepping, man. But yeah, what I was saying was that I figured out that I have an aversion to mornings. I have a weakness towards mornings. Definitely not a morning person, though I see the value in being a morning person. I see the value in getting up early, and I want to. But I have a bad habit of going to bed late. But it's a hard habit to figure out because I usually lay in bed and just kind of am restless. Like I can't go to bed super fast because I'm charged up usually. But that's probably because of my entertainment choices. You know, a lot of screen time, a lot of like fast-paced stuff. And so it starts with the habits. It's really just a habit chaining thing. I read the book one time by James Clear. I think his name's James Clear. Yeah, it's called Atomic Habits. And in this book he wrote about habits. He talks about in order to eliminate a habit, you need to pick another habit to put in its place. So say you just stop doing a habit, right? The gap that's left there in that time period where you would be doing that thing that you stopped doing, what are you going to be doing? That's you need to figure that question out, because if you don't, you're going to be left with that temptation, really hard temptation of I should just do that thing again because I'm bored. So you got to figure that out ahead of time. What are you going to do instead? So instead of, in my case here, instead of playing some competitive video games right before I go to bed, I should read. I like reading. I read often on like my breaks on my day job. But maybe it would be good to also read right before bed, you know, to calm the mind instead of video games. I really need to put a hard stop at a time for video games, because I always stop way too late, and I don't account for it, you know, like getting ready for bed. So there's like a wind down time. So I'm figuring that out right now. And now I just laid out the plan. Now I just got to execute the plan. Simple as that, really. You see, this is the kind of stuff where it's like, you know what you need to do. It's in here. It's all within you. You know what you need to do. And you just kind of think about it a little bit, and then you figure it out. But what you don't do is you don't think about it in a negative way. You don't just go, oh man, I could be so cool, I could be so great, I could be doing amazing things, dang, and then like just be sad, you know? I'm not making fun of anybody that's like feeling like that, because like it's human to feel like that sometimes. Sometimes we get, like I said in my I think it was the last video, one of the last videos, it's just a thought loop we get into, and it's hard to break out of. It's a treacherous one. So what does make today special? Well, I'm alive, and I'm feeling decent, even though I wasn't feeling good before. I wasn't feeling really good in the morning. That's why I brought up the morning thing. I had planned to come out here in the morning because it's my day off. I had planned to come out here like really early in the morning and see what it would be like to get this stuff out of the way early morning. But yeah, I just decided to catch up on some sleep, because during the week I get like 5.5 hours of sleep normally, which is rough. The body needs more to be at your optimum. But it's the small habits every day that make the difference. So every day meaning during the week, not just the days off, but also on regular work days, day job days, all that stuff. The habits still need to be consistent. We're just building habits, building better habits. We're letting go of some habits and we're building better habits, and we got to keep those things in mind even when the camera's not rolling. You know, I give a snapshot of my journey here, but the whole picture is, of course, the whole life, my whole life. What decisions, what little decisions am I making? So it starts with going to bed early, which in order to do that, I need to stop playing video games so late at night. Done deal, figured it out. But what makes today so stinking special, little broski? The opportunity to do this. Look at this tree. Look at this bean bag. I have some string, some rope, paracord. Ah! In here? Yes. Paracord. Super utility stuff, man. Absifrigicalustly. Now let's make this happen, because it's time to punch things. It's time to do. It's time to get stronger. It's time to get stronger. It's a little high, but I think that's fine. We'll go high for a while and then we'll adjust it. Now we're gonna wrap the hands. These are pristine white. I hope they are dirty as heck by the time they break. And I do hope they break. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. These might be leg wraps. They're actually kind of thick. Oh well. I don't even really know. I threw the package away. And I got these a long while ago. Yeah, these might be leg wraps. But they're just heavy duty hand wraps. Ah. Cheer. The breath, little broski. Oh, I'm almost out of breath. This is why I gotta get stronger. Keep pushing. Ow. Ow. Ah. This is where the hand wraps really come in. This is where the hand wraps really come into play. Because when you get tired, your wrist gets weak. And you tend to roll. I tend. Wind. Come on. You tend to roll your wrist like that when you punch. If you're not careful, the wrist wrap really lessens that blow. It makes it so it's not so roly-poly, oly. That, and at this point, even though I worked the heavy bag a long time ago, and it's been a while, putting on the wraps really like still gets my brain into the flow, I think. Because as soon as I put them on, I was ready. Super ready to throw yesterday's cares to the wind. It doesn't matter who you were before. What matters is right now. What matters is right now, right here. Get it, little broski. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world. What people tell you to be scared of this or that, freak out about this and that. Take it all in, but then go. Just go and do what you know you need to do. Don't be all scared, or else you end up rotting, or else you end up just sitting in your room for ages, cooped up in the house, thinking that someday I'm gonna go somewhere. Someday my time will come. When? Be real with yourself. When is it gonna come, man? When are you gonna do the thing? Why can't you do it today? Go through the excuses. Measure them up. Are they really excuses, or are they just are they reasons that are blocking your way? And if they are, there's usually something you can do about those reasons. That you can't do what you want to do. Maybe there's circumstances, but there's always actions you can take that'll get you on the way. In fact, there's the actions are what you need to do, not just sitting there thinking about formulating a plan for your master escape. Just start working on it now. Like, you can plan for a little while, but after a while the planning becomes an excuse. Let's keep going, man. And I want you to keep going too. Whatever you're doing, I'm punching a bag strapped to a tree. What are you doing? I want to know. I'm interested, and it matters what you're doing. It matters what you're doing right now. But you got to believe that. Doesn't matter if I believe it or not. What matters to me is if I believe what I'm doing. If I believe what punching this bag is good for me, then I'm gonna give it my all, and it's gonna get me somewhere, or it's gonna show me that maybe I need to do something else. You just gotta believe. You just gotta believe. That's it. Let's believe and let's hit this thing some more. Come on. Dump. What the heck? All right. I can't control my kicks like I used to. I'm a sloth, man. I gotta break out of my old habits. Just hanging around. This time it's better. Oh, this time it's a better type of hanging around. Ow! My wrists kill. I got more. Don't believe me. Don't believe the cries. I got more. Ow. My wrists. Oh. Push through. Just push through. Ow. A note for young men. Inside every man is a wild man. The wild man of the woods. The wild man that resides in the mountains, in the forest, in the mountains, at the bottom of a lake. This wild man is part of you and will always be part of you. But beware, because you are not the wild man. Make no mistake, the wild man cannot rule your life. You cannot just do whatever you want. We have to gather ourselves and control our power for the betterment of society, for the betterment of our loved ones, so we better ourselves for that purpose. But the wild man always resides within you. But you can't banish the wild man either, because when you banish the wild man and imprison him, all the wonder in your life, all the beauty, all the magic that you see suddenly is gone, because you just banished possibility. You banished wildness. Wildness has a place. Nature has a place. Out here, people like to pretend that nature is all kind of, oh, it's rainbows, it's sunshine, everything's just gorgeous. Look at this. Nothing bad happens out here. Nature is ruthless. Nature is crazy. Nature makes no discrimination against lives. Anything goes in nature, but it's still beautiful. And that's part of the wonder, is just how wild everything is. How unpredictable. And that in this tumultuousness, in the sea of green, maybe you find a wildflower. Maybe you find a ripe fruit. Or maybe you find a tiger. You don't know. But that's kind of what's so great about it, isn't it? And so within you is that wildness, that same spirit of the wild. But the wild man within you should not just be running amok. The wild man within you can work with you. You can work with the wild man. You can bring wonder back to your life. The reason that I preface this with the young men is because eventually a lot of men lose their wild man. Eventually the sense of wonder goes away. So keep imagining, keep playing, keep being wild, but also keep it in your head that you can make a difference for the better in other people's lives. It's very, very important. Yeah, even wraps don't give full protection. Nothing in life does, man, except you. You're never too old or too young to make your dreams come true. Well, it didn't really rain, but it was still an awesome day. Awesome because there was a little bit of pain. Not that I'm a masochist or something like that, but pain is good in controlled doses. The pain of growth, that is. The pain of stretching. The pain of trying to be more. The pain of scuffing up your hands when you're punching a tree. The pain of reaching for your best self when you're uncomfortable. That pain is welcome. And at the start of any day, like at the start of today, like I was saying that this morning I wanted to start earlier, but I didn't. At the start of every day, we should ask ourselves, is this gonna be a day just like every other day? Or is it gonna be an awesome day because I'm going to make something of it? Am I gonna be in control of me and my emotions during the whole day? Am I gonna take actions that are gonna get me closer to where I wanna be? If we start off the day asking those questions after a healthy night's sleep, because every day is a day just like any other day, if you let it be. But then every day is the best day ever if you make it so. And it doesn't take that much effort. It doesn't take that much effort. That's what I'm here to try to preach to you right now. It doesn't take going through hell. It just takes small movements, small actions every day to try to get you closer to where you want to be. That's what I'm doing. That's what I hope you're doing too. That's what I hope we're all doing. It's all right to feel joy. It's all right to get excited. It's all right to be eccentric in trying to find what you need, and trying to find the direction you need to go, because it's the most important thing to find where you need to go, to find your path. I know a lot of people are afraid of looking silly, but remember, that's self-image actualization, not self-actualization. What we're working on is changing from the inside out. We can work on our bodies, but it's the mental toughness that also has to come with it. That's how we're able to navigate in this world. That's how we're able to feel like we're able to live. We have the physical and we have the mental. The security comes from within. We're all on our own journeys, figuring out where we need to go. But I hope your journey takes you to some amazing places. And I hope you answer the calling to go to it. To find what you need. Find where you need to go. Find what you need to do. I hope the wild man within you stays alive. I'm so glad I decided to come out here today. Hope we all get stronger and stronger and stronger, little broski. Stay on the path. Take care.